amazing and true. Being vulnerable is hard. The next guy, I have to say his name sexily because I want to. Juan Diaz de Leon. Whoa. Juan is a nerdy entrepreneur and a self-proclaimed dating expert. Fun facts about Juan Diaz de Leon include he likes Snapchatting, which I've never done because I'm almost 40, and he also indicated, and I'm not making this up, he likes flexing. And he's a huge Taylor Swift fan. Also, and you need to give him a whole lot of love because he might be just a little bit nervous. So please give Juan a big hand.
As a single person, dating is extremely exciting, but it can also be confusing and somewhat stressful, especially when it comes to online dating. Now, I love numbers, so I can throw a lot of facts and figures at you, but we only have 5 minutes together, so here's what you need to know. We're getting married much later in life, and we're getting many more dates before marriage. Online dating has grown tremendously. Dating apps have changed everything. In fact, we as a society are still trying to figure these things out. Now, to put the spotlight on me. I've been using dating apps for quite some time, but I didn't really start using them on a regular basis until after I graduated from college 4 years ago. However, 9 months ago, I challenged myself to go a full year without drinking. There is an interesting backstory there, but long story short, my dating life has changed. It has. It certainly has. I've learned that it's not as easy for me to meet women the way I used to. So what did I do? Well, you guessed it. I started using dating apps exclusively as a means to meet women. And here's what I've learned. The online dating struggle is real. Luckily, most dating apps make it easy creating a profile. You just set up your account using Facebook, set your age, gender, and distance preferences, and boom! You're instantly in a sea of romantic opportunities. But how do you do it? How do you do it? What's the best approach? How do you navigate this treacherous sea? Should you swipe right on everybody? Or should you actually take the time to craft thought-out personal messages? I mean, I could say that based on my research, the most effective messages are 40 to 60 characters long, but still, that's not accounting for so many other things. That's such a difficult equation to think about. You have to figure in how many other messages the person got that day. You also have to figure in the mood of the person at the time. And you also have to figure out what they ate for breakfast, because that matters. Now, previous generations might say, it doesn't matter what you say. If the person likes you, they like you. But for those of us that are single and dating in 2015, know that that's absolute bullshit. Now, I realized that I had no idea what was going on the receiving end of the messages I was sending. So, I decided to reach out to every one of my old matches and ask them about their online dating experiences. And it turns out that hate and sexually aggressive messages were their least favorites. But, ladies and gentlemen, here's what we have to keep in mind. We're competing with everyone with a smartphone living within 15 miles of the person. As daters, we're getting approached by all sorts of weirdos that would normally never approach us in person. But here's the thing. There's an element of digital courage. If you get shut down at a bar in public, It can be embarrassing. Get shut down online on a dating app. Who cares? No big deal. But it's absolutely exhausting trying to be so crafty, being so, what's the word I'm looking for? Being so creative. There we go. Being so creative all the damn time. But here's the thing we have to think about. We have no social cues to go off of. So it can be tough detecting the person's personality, even with emojis. But long story short, studies show that online dating, not only has it grown tremendously, but couples that meet online are statistically more likely to be successful. So, even with all the struggles of online dating, statistics do show that. But here's the thing we have to think about, we have to consider. Even though the struggle is real, it doesn't have to be. So my suggestion to you would be to see about a girl, see about a guy, but most of all, see about love. Thank you.
Jump! Kick it over!
You're funny. Juan, by the way, before he came out here, he's like, hey, if I get really nervous, can I pull out my phone and read it off my phone? And I said, no. He's like, are you serious? And I said, no, you can do it, but then I'll make fun of you. And now I'm making fun of him because he didn't do it, which is really not nice of me, because he did an amazing job, and I cannot even fathom how difficult it must be to date online, because I can't read facial cues face to face, much less behind a computer screen. So big ups to you guys, and take advantage of this opportunity when you aren't behind a screen, perhaps by staying afterwards and listening to some great music and meeting some other singles.
Yeah!
Hey, who's here single in the audience? Just show of hands. Yeah, y'all gotta stick around. Okay. The slide behind me is about Ready Talk. I just said y'all. Ready Talk, they're another one of our amazing sponsors, and they actually provided us space to do our rehearsals so we didn't suck, which I think is really turning out in our favor, which is great. So feel free to utilize their services. They've been fantastic.
Our workshops are awesome.
And our workshops are amazing. I should mention that too. So let's say that you do submit a title for Ignite. You're like, I've got a cool idea. All right, couple things here. As the person that had never done it before, you don't have to craft your entire presentation beforehand. You just have to have a kick-ass idea and a kick-ass title. Put it out there, and for God's sake, tell people to go out there and vote. Once your title has been selected, you have this huge community of people to come out and meet up and go through these talks together. All of the fellow presenters are in one room giving each other feedback on what makes things better and what things we better really fucking get rid of fast. We laugh because it's true. And it's a wonderful thing to do, and we bring beer to our meetings. And camaraderie, which is also probably more important.